All right, back. Turn 7. Mission 4, Bulge. Um, so our big issue, I think, right now, we're on turn 7, and if we look at the attack schedule, got A's again, then B, and the A's are going to be less impactful because Panthers are all in. So I don't think we're going to get very, I mean, we might knock some out, but we obviously can get the tank destroyers coming. They're a little easier to handle. So we'll see what the A's do. It would be good, if possible, to get heavily engaged. We'll see what happens. It might happen automatically. Unfortunately, our artillery FO is gone. That was painful. All right, let's just rock and roll on turn 7. No HQ event. They do have an HQ event. Number 8. Turn 7, number 8. Remove all pinned markers from enemy units. All right, well, I don't think that's going to have a giant effect. Well, did unpin that, and I think that's it. Basically going to move these guys back. All right. He may move to there. I'm curious to see. I haven't done much. I don't find my litter teams get unpinned and do much in terms of carrying troops. So, all right. So now on to the PCs, which is A and A. Turn 7, A and A. I think we'll throw the A's down. Just in case I move. So I remember. All right. Now, activating all their vehicles. Good Lord, they got a lot of vehicles. All right. Then incoming activity check. Don't think we have one here. These are fire teams, and I don't think fire teams do anything. I could move a assault team up onto that card. Don't know why I would. We have a litter team here. Litter team with a casualty in line of sight. So it has 2 of them. I'm going to look at those. The paralyzed teams, I don't think do anything. Paralyzed, not on an opposing card, no action because there's no leader. Enemy activity, he's paralyzed. I think that's it. Only 3. And again, these fire teams. Fire team, you march down the line. There is the 2 or more assault or fire teams not on an opposing unit's card with no leader. It's not an NA. Fire team not undercover on a card. Fire team undercover on an opposing unit's card. Leader on the fire team. Weapon on fire team. fire teams just fall down and do nothing. So we have 3 of them. Third one. 1, 2, actually 1, 2, 3. So the paralyzed unit is going to do nothing, but the litter team with a line of sight, with a casualty in line of sight, I think I would argue they would not move. They'd be more likely to move there, but let's just draw. Weird. Litter team with no casualty. Oh, litter team with a casualty in line of sight. 1 through 3. That's a 1, so that does nothing anyway. All right, so that's done. Drawing 2. That guy. This is one of the all other situations. So 1 through 4. As a 1, he does nothing. And then this guy is the same thing. 1 through 4. 3 is infiltrate towards the closest unit. It's going to be one of 2 cards. I drew a 1, so it's going to be this card. So interestingly, that'll get rid of his fire here. It's going to switch. I'm going to move that off to the side. He's going to try to infiltrate. Failed. So he's exposed. 4, 5. So he's going to fire here. All right. Well, I can tell you this. I'd love to get some fire down here. That's it. That's the enemy activity. Our turn. So we got some interesting things right now. 4. So 5 total. He is up to 8. I'm going to activate the first platoon. I don't think I'm going to activate the third platoon. I think I'm going to. This is interesting. Wondering if I should get the CO up, but I think I'm going to hold a turn and just save all 7. Assault team right there. Yep, I'm going to hold off for right now. First platoon gets 2. He is undercover and a veteran, not under fire. So he gets 2 more, so he's 9. Well, I can tell you this. The very first thing he's going to do is have that mortar call in fire there. That is definitely the card to do it on. Now the mortar calling in this regimental, we'll call in this field artillery. The mortar only has 2 draws, and he's a veteran. So 3 draws to drop one there. So 1, 2, 3, exhort. So he failed. That stinks. This guy's, by the way, now spotted because he moved onto a card with spotted units. Meaning, yeah. That stunk. I don't think I can do anything else with the first platoon because I need to get that mortar down. Ay, ay, ay. And then I got these tanks coming here. Now I got to do more. I'm going to tell the mortar to move over here. He's exposed. Wow. All right. This really stinks. I got to get fire on that card. So that was another one. Wow. I'm not happy with this. Second platoon gets 1. He is, where is he? He is here. So 2, 3. So he's up to 6 as well. I feel like he'd be firing there. Why is this guy not firing there? What did I miss there? All right. Well, tell you what. He is going to attempt to spot that guy. He can see through this card. So he's a veteran. So he's drawing. And the seller blocks fire but not line of sight. So he is veteran. The recipient is a veteran, +1. Target is green, +1. A, +1. So that is a +3. So I get 5 draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he is spotted. So I am then going to that was 1. He's going to go here and tell this guy to fire. He's exposed now. He's going to tell this guy, and the whole card actually, well, actually no, he's going to tell this guy to fire up here. Pretty sure that's indirect lay, right? Call for indirect fire from an onboard. Any HQ staff to any map. Place the appropriate volume of fire on any spotted enemy in the originator's line of sight and the firing range. The firing mortar must have at least 2 steps. Expends ammo. So he is in line of sight. So, and then I'm going to have him go back. So he basically it's really not a PDF. He's firing up here. Oh, that artillery FO really hurt. I should have just left him in the cellar. Knocking there. That was dumb. Dumb. There's no good reason to get. I mean, I wanted to get him earlier, but that just stunk. You know, if I'd have been smart, I would have moved the CO up here, and then he could have tried calling. I may do that next turn. I may even do it if I get enough general initiative. All right. So that was 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He's exposed now. All right, third platoon gets 1. He is under automatic fire, which drops him 2. He's veteran and undercover, so it's basically even. So he gets 1. So he's up to 7. And I'll tell you, he is going to go here with 1. Tell these guys to shift fire. Tell those guys to shift fire to here. So that's small arms. He's under this cover right now, so he's exposed. So that was 1, 2 for shifting fire. 3, he's going to attempt to concentrate fire there on the LMG. So that is a veteran. 1, 2, 3. Wow. So he failed to concentrate fire. I'm then going to move. So that was 1, 2 to shift, 3 to concentrate, 4 to move here, 5 to tell this guy to move here. And 6 to move back into the cellar. So he spent 6. He's down to 1. All right. XO. I think my 2, he's down to 0. I think he's going to go up here, 1. What do I want him to do? Trying to get him into safety. Tell you what he's going to do. He's going to go up here, 1. Tell this guy to move here, 2. And then he's going to move under here, 3. So there's his 3 moves. All right. 1, 2, 3. Oops, actually, the first sergeant got 1 extra and then 3. Oh, that was the XO, I'm sorry. And then the first sergeant The first sergeant is going to go here. Which exposes him, and then he's going to tell the mortar to try to call in fire there, even though that's on our guy. But that would drop 2, 1. Well, I could put it here. I'd go there or there. I think I'm going to drop it here. So I'm going to have the mortar try to drop it there. So the first sergeant is going to tell him he's dropping 2. It's this 12th. Yeah, because I want to get the regimental or the battalion fire if I can. So he's drawing 2, veteran 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhort 4. He failed again. So that was 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. Yep. So he's down to 7. All right. 1 general initiative. Well, I'm going to have the mortar try one more time. It's another impulse. So he's allowed to do it again. Trying to draw it in there. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's not what I wanted. But that's a little bit of a bummer. So we got -6. He did draw in that guy. Artillery concentration can go there. That's not very helpful. That's the card I really needed. All right. Well, that's it. Onward. Capture. I don't think there's any capture. Nope. Retreat. So it's interesting. We got these guys are all, well, the paralyzed teams are going to retreat. This guy is a unpinned litter plus a casualty under a volume of fire. So nope, he doesn't have a casualty. He might move to 1. But the retreat unpinned paralyzed under volume of fire. No volume of fire, best concealment. So this guy is going to, so best concealment is here. And no volume of fire. Oops, golly, I did that. Yeah, he's exposed and in the cellar. And then this guy's also under volume of fire, and he will move up. No, that's a volume of fire. That's the best card. He's exposed as well. All right. All right. Man, I really feel like that one move of that artillery FO may have messed me up in this game. We'll see. Time for tanks, which I hate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the darn tanks. Ugh. No, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that is that JPZ. And so he is going to, on the forest road, move to the road embankment. So he's moving here. Now, this is one where they're really vulnerable. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy goes away. So after he moves, defensive value is +1 for those guys. That's that. Yeah. +1. Cover and concealment on this card is 0 from incoming. It's moving, so that's +2. Incoming -1, so it's +1. And that is a 3, which turns into a 4. A 4 is just pinned. So he is now pinned. Got incoming right now, so he cannot fire. But he will, because we didn't keep incoming. This is not good. All right, 5 left. I needed that incoming. Ugh. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's this guy. It's the Panther. He is also going to move onto this card. And in so doing, he is a +3, +4, -1. So a +3. That is a 10. That is absolutely nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4. Sorry. Can't count. First one. So it's this Panther. Up here. He's moving onto this card. We got incoming here, so he's not firing. Yep, so he does nothing. He can't see through this card. You know, I don't think that's true now that I think about it. Oh, well, we do have a fire mission here, but he can see this guy. I think he's going to fire here, dang it. That was stupid. I need to get these guys out of the upper stories. I think they're making themselves visible. Eesh, I hadn't thought of this. Wow. I'm almost positive. There's a description of that in the then heavy volume of fire affects the whole card. Ugh. This is not good. This guy was firing here, by the way. All right, that's that guy. 1, 2, 3 left. Third one, it's this thing. It's this unit right here, a Panther. So he is going to be, he basically, if it's in play and on row 3, move to the road embankment on row 2. So he would move here. He is going to be +3 for defensive value, 0 concealment. He's not moving yet, so +2. That's a 5, so he is pinned now. And he moves here, and when he moves there, he now has to do it again. +3, 0. No, the moving and pinned offset, so it's +2 again. And that's a 6, so that is nothing. 2 left. Up here, he's just going to move here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to undo that. This unit here gets a shot at him. So, taking 1 shot, he is a veteran. He's drawing 3, but it's there. It's an ambush, so he's drawing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he hits. -1 for the weapon, +3 for the defensive value, +4 for the concealment, moving and pinned, offset, so that's +4, and it's -4. He's being ambushed and he's pinned, so it's a 0. A 5, he stays pinned. Would have been nice to have knocked him out. My bazookas have been somewhat useless. All right. Let's see. Now we're going to draw. 2 left. Number 2. 1, 2. So he is going to move. That is a Panther. He's just going to move here. He also, with the incoming, +3, +4, -1. So it's +3, That's a 7, so no effect. And then this guy is going to move here. No effect. All right. Wow. I believe I'm about to get blown because I forgot about these upper stories. I'm going to look in the rules real quick. So very clear. If you look here at the reciprocal line of sight is reciprocal. Even if only part of a card is in line of sight, such as upper story of a multi-story building, a basic volume of fire can be placed on the card. So, my mistake. Ouch. Got to get these guys out of the upper stories. That is... Well, here it didn't matter. And it really didn't matter. I guess it only matters if I can get fire down. So, ugh. All right. Fire mission update. This is where it's not going to be fun. Delete, flip, delete, 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 delete. So now let's look at these. These guys cannot see through that incoming here. But they can see this unit in the upper story. So these guys are going to have a PDF and lay down heavy fire here. Ugh. Let's see. He's firing. When this line of sight changes, does it go up here? Does that volume of fire change? Trying to remember. Basic volume of fire. After all units continue to do so, let's see. When another unit enters the card. I'm trying to remember if the volume of fire moves. After placing all units on the fire, continue to do so along PDF until the volume of fire is removed. I am pretty sure you must place when units with printed are not. Why am I not remembering how to do this? I'm going to pause. I think it's fairly obvious. So you're going to continue to fire at the same card until you get a cease, you're ordered to move, smoke source appears in the card or along its PDF, a spotted unit from the opposing side enters its card, a unit enters its PDF on a closer card, not a further card. So I don't think he shifts his fire way out there. Yeah. Wow. I feel like this just went to hell fast. All right, so I don't think this guy is still firing here. These guys are going to open fire. They can see here because of the upper story and here. 6 and 6. So it's going to be random. Enemy unit, card with the most friendly steps. All right. 1, 2. Here, of course. Yeah. This is the worst one for me. All right. So they're going to fire here. Heavy. And then this guy is also going to fire. Oh, wait a minute. You know, that's interesting. He had 1 ammo. Only 1 ammo is remaining. And on row 2, move to row 3. Well, then he just moves back to row 2? Odd. So here I think he's going to go after, that's 4 steps, and this is 6. So he's also going to fire here. So this is going to end up with a crossfire too. This guy's going away though because of his ammo's going to drop. Ooh, lordy. And this is only going to get worse now because now we're at potential contact. So I am not happy with the way this has gone. 7 A's. The 7th one right here. We did not get heavily engaged, so we're engaged, so we're drawing 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 of them. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have contact here. Just going to draw. That is a 6. Package 4. Assault up to 3 human squads. Max line of sight. So here, upper story, he can see, I think, very long. Right? Line of sight is very long. Right now. I'm almost positive. Wow. I feel like I've never played this game. Let's go to 9 where we have line of sight. During limited visibility. So visibility. Where in the world does it show the actual? I'm gonna pause. All right, I found it. Line of sight and range limitations. During normal visibility, maximum line of sight is very long, 3 cards, not counting the starting card. During limited visibility, it's reduced. So, this guy being in the upper story, here's a reason to have people in the upper story and see over these cards because we're at a 2 basically, and these are 1s. So 1, 2, 3, the human waves can be here or can't be here, but it can be front. Nope, can't see there either because of the incoming. Has to be here. So we can place 3 human waves there. Ammo. All right. So there we go. We got our human wave up. 1, 2, 3, all the way up there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Number 2. 1, 2, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Four left. Number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 3 left. Always love to see those come out there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we do have one. That is an 8. A probe, a standard squad attempting to infiltrate. So his max, let's see, max line of sight. So he's once again upper story. 1. So don't think it can go on that card, but it can go all the way up here, and it can't go here. Well, it's a good question of whether it can go there. Nope. We can't normally place with other units, but is a tank another unit? I assume it is. A unit. You cannot place an enemy package on a card that already contains enemy units. Very clear, units. So I am limited to, can't place it here, can't place it here. So 1, 2, 3, I can place it there. And that's a probe. So he tried to infiltrate. He did not, so he's exposed, which is absolutely irrelevant. All right, 2 left. Here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, done. No more tanks. That doesn't bother me. All right. Golly. I feel like this has gone to hell. Pinned recovery. I don't think I have any pinned recovery. This guy's still being fired on. This guy actually recovers. And here we're firing at that card with the small arms. So he's still under fire. I don't think there's any other pinned, because they had the pinned removed because of their event. So now it's just on the fire. Ugh. So small arms from here. So 0, zeros, and a -2. We'll do the -2 first. That is a hit. Casualty. So he is gone. That's actually helpful. All right, he is out of there. These guys are limited to fire teams, so zeros. Pinned, no effect. Hit. He is a casualty. Because, well, he's a casualty anyway, but they're human waves. 0, that's another hit, so that is another casualty, because all hits are casualties. So, all right, -6 +1, so it's -4, hit, paralyzed. Let's see, and pinned. All right. Nothing here. He is a +1, -1, and then a +3, +4. That is pinned, so he stays pinned. Nothing here, nothing here. Automatic fire here, which is gonna go, no, it's gonna turn to small arms, but this is +2, +5, -1. He +5, -1 is a +4. That is a miss. That's a +4. That is a miss. Now this is +2, +7, -3, so it's a +4, which is a miss. All right, nothing here, nothing here. Now we got the two heavies. And I do need to go through and knock out ammo. Ammo, he's using ammo, he's using ammo, ammo. This guy is using ammo. And in the process, he runs out of ammo. He gets returned. Basically, they get removed when they're out of ammo. I'll get my guys ammo next. Actually, this is also down to 4 ammo. And then I'm going to end up having, well, why don't I just do it? 1 LMG, 1 LMG, and 2 LMG. 1 LMG, 2 LMG. They're now down to 0. Those don't have any more ammo. So these guys are now both. Takes that to small arms fire. Oops. And then 2 1 LMG. I think he might be out of ammo too. He is out of ammo. So he is also a small arms going forward there. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? That guy. Forgot the heavy weapons. So why don't we tackle that next? I did take the mortar, I think. I don't know if I did. I'm going to take one more. I don't know if I did take that. That is a +2. I've checked that +1 doesn't apply to, it's indirect offboard. So +2, -3. So that's a -1, which is pinned. +1 would have made a difference. All right. Now the ugliness. So +2, +5, -3, that's +2. That is a hit on my assault team. He is aligned, so he is now paralyzed and pinned. This guy is a +2 pinned. This guy's also a +2 because he's -3, -5, and then +2. So that's a miss. This one is a even, which is pinned. So he can no longer fire. This is going to go away. Here, +5, -4. So this is a +1, a miss. This is also a +1, a miss. Wow. However, here we have +3 minus the -1. So that is a hit. He is a veteran, so he is paralyzed in a fire team. So a lat and a lat. Pull both of those. Paralyzed, pinned, fire team, pinned, and this guy now added to our eliminated units. But, well, he's pinned, but if I can get him unpinned, he still has a bazooka. So I think that is it, because no fire here. This disappeared. The crossfire disappears. Wow. Fascinating. I feel like I've got the mortar here. Now, I can get it into the cellar. Got the first sergeant with them. I can maybe try to lay down fire. Wow. All right. Clean it up. That is a long turn. We are going to stop the turn right there. Turn 7. We'll come back with turn 8 in just a little while.